For centuries, people relied on written records, traditions, and faith claims to understand human history. But today we have something previous generations did not: DNA science. Genetics allows us to trace human ancestry with remarkable precision across continents and thousands of years. So this raises an important question. Do genetic findings support the claims made in the Book of Mormon? This video isn't about attacking belief. It's about asking a fair historical question. What does the evidence say? The Book of Mormon teaches that ancient Israelites migrated to the Americas around 600 BCE. According to the narrative, Lehi and his family left Jerusalem. They crossed the ocean. Their descendants became major civilizations in the Americas, including the Nephites and Lamanites. For many years, these groups were described as the principal ancestors of Native Americans. If that story is historical, we would expect genetic evidence of Middle Eastern ancestry among indigenous peoples of the Americas. That expectation is testable. Modern genetic science uses mitochondrial DNA, passed through mothers, Y-chromosome DNA, passed through fathers, autosomal DNA, overall ancestry. These tools allow scientists to identify where populations originated, when migrations occurred, how closely groups are related. This science is not speculative. It's used in medicine, criminal investigations, and global ancestry research. So what happens when Native American DNA is analyzed? What the genetic evidence shows. The results are consistent and widely accepted. Indigenous peoples of the Americas overwhelmingly trace their ancestry to East Asia, specifically Siberian populations. Key findings include migration across the Bering Land Bridge over 15,000 years ago, genetic markers shared with East Asian populations, no detectable ancient Hebrew or Middle Eastern DNA patterns. This has been confirmed by university research teams, population geneticists, large-scale DNA databases. If Israelites arrived in 600 BCE and became a dominant population, their genetic signature should still exist. But it doesn't. Some defenders suggest the Israelite population was too small. Their DNA was diluted over time. Genetic evidence hasn't been found yet. But these explanations face serious problems. Even small populations leave detectable genetic traces. Older, smaller migrations are visible in DNA. There is no evidence of population replacement that would erase Middle Eastern ancestry entirely. In fact, LDS-funded researchers have acknowledged these limitations. The data does not support the historical narrative as written. What this means: this doesn't tell anyone what they must believe spiritually, but historically, the DNA evidence points to a clear conclusion. The Book of Mormon's account of Israelite origins for Native Americans is not supported by genetic science. For some, this leads to reinterpretation. For others, it raises deeper questions. Either way, evidence matters. This video is part of a larger series examining historical and scientific claims surrounding Mormon origins. If you value evidence-based discussion without hostility, subscribe, tap the bell, and continue the journey with us.